So guys, that was a great drop on CZOO. So CZOO has given us plenty of wins today. You guys can take a look at that. It's already 10% plus, right? And so CZOO, as I mentioned, let me get my marker here, my pen. So let me explain to you guys how we played CZOO and how, in fact, I could have added this over here at 640 one more time, but I didn't. But I was pretty good with the size. So in the morning, we had an entry of roughly around 580, and we covered at 540. So it was actually basically a size cut. It was actually 526 when I cut it. So that was about 8%. So that was one win. Then what happened was I got back in right around here, and I had a loss right there. So this was a loss. Let me mark this in a red. So that was a loss. So what was the loss like? So I had a 585 average. 585 average, and I stopped out at 612. Okay, that's where I stopped out. That's what this was. And then I did a neutral one. This was a no-go. And finally, I turned around and I took this right here. I took this entry, and the entry was around 685. And when I first covered right here, it was a massive 540 cover. So you can imagine 685, 540, that was roughly about 22% win. And then I have done two more shorts, so that my average is right around here, which is around 630, and my cut is right here, 565. So I have made about 35 cents, 65 cents. So that is about 10% as well. And now I took another entry, a clean one, which is around 640 and 6.4, and covered at 560. So that is about 12% win as well. And holding a tiny, like, couple of hundred shares. So that's how this was done. So let's look at the wins here. So this was also a green. Oops. This was a green, a green, a green, and a green, and a red now. This was a stop loss right there. So red stop loss was 8%. So that's how it was, guys. But this was the most difficult ticker today, right? And we seem to have done really